from near Pittsburgh area. This is Jenny Lee's Cran-Apple Crumb Cinnamon Swirl Holiday Bread Loaves. Whether you are making sandwiches, bread pudding, French toast, whatever you got going on, we've got a perfect assortment of breads for you to choose from. Now, we're delivering these either now, 11-4 or 12-2. Marie Louise Ludwig is back with us, and they come pre-sliced. The three flavors are the Cran-Apple Crumble. New. This is the classic cinnamon.
All-time favorite.
Their favorite. And then the cinnamon cranberry bread.
Swirl.
Now, if you want to make what a popular restaurant does in our area, and they do something called a gobbler.
Ooh.
After Thanksgiving, they do a sandwich.
I think we have one of those.
You can do your own with this. But it's important to know that this bread isn't just lovely in what's inside, it's what's on the outside.
Yeah, all the way through. We've got a company. We've got 5 generations of bakers, David. It'll be 150 years. Let's go. McKees Rocks, right where the Three Rivers come together in Pittsburgh. I actually got to go there. So this is a traditional recipe. This is yeast. This is fermentation. This is an assortment of dried apples from Washington State. This is ocean spray cranberries. This is cinnamon chips. This is Bernie on the left, generation number 4, making all this bread in small batches, loading it up on the sheets, rolling it up, going into those specially designed crimp pans, which give it its unique shape and allow us to slice it. Made fresh, the butter bath, which is signature for us. Who does that anymore? We do. By hand, and look at that.
Oh,
Finishes
wait,
it
after
off.
It's dipped in butter, it's rolled in cinnamon sugar?
Yes.
Well, that doesn't hurt my feelings.
I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you that.
I was hoping you might.
I'm going to come on over here. So this is what's special about our breads. If you will grab that, that is the mold. So if you think about a traditional loaf pan, look how unique these are. These are specially made for us. When it bakes in there, it gets this really nice signature shape, which
and it
allows
gives you the
us
little
to
marks for
slice
slicing,
them
so
for
that
you.
makes it really nice. But before we slice it, let's make it even more delicious.
We got the butter bath in here. We get those 2 sides because the end pieces are so good. It's like luscious butter. And then it goes into cinnamon sugar, generously crusted all the way around. So then we slice it up for you. We put it into the loaves. Look, I've got to get those heels, as we call them in Ohio. Slice it up, put it into those loaves for you, and ship it to you from our bakery to your house. Look at the crust of that beautiful yeast bread.
None of this makes me mad. None of it.
Not even a little bit?
I was so excited about this. And whether we just had your toaster just popped up.
We did. Oh, good. Thank you.
Maybe you are toasting it and putting a little jam and butter on there. Lovely. Maybe you're making a leftover Thanksgiving sandwich with leftover turkey and gravy and stuffing and cranberry sauce.
Oh, love that.
And we're shipping either now 11-4 or 12-2. I'm told the immediate is getting limited in. Now, most popular is the combo. Now, you can choose 3 of any one of the flavors: cinnamon, cranberry, or cran-apple crumble. Or you can do one of each in the combo.
Yeah, I would try one of each on here.
Is
so
this which
that's
one
for
is
you.
this?
Let's go through the flavors here. That is, I'm not sure. It looks like the cinnamon. It might be a cinnamon.
I think
You tell
cinnamon
me.
with butter.
You tell me. So it started out with a cinnamon swirl. So you've got that yeast bread, the texture, the feel, the crumb of a true yeast bread. So now you've got ocean spray cranberries. You've got the dry tart cranberries.
And I taste the cinnamon and the butter. And the extra butter you put on top.
And that signature swirl all the way around. Cinnamon. They do a special cinnamon for us. It comes from Vietnam and Indonesia. They actually grind the bark and make a special cinnamon for us for this bread. 5 generations, over 150 years old. So if you want to go with the classic cinnamon, that's a great one. It smells like my grandmother's kitchen in here right now.
Can I freeze this bread?
You absolutely can freeze it for 6 months. Take out what you need. I would suggest getting all the different flavors in there because these are so good, as you said, with a sandwich or bread pudding. Oh my gosh, their bread pudding recipe is incredible.
Or if you want to do French toast.
Yeah.
I mean, dip them in beaten egg with some milk and then put them in a skillet with melted butter. Yum.
And look at that, all the way around. That signature cinnamon swirl all the way through the middle. You've got that crunch of that butter bath with that cinnamon all the way around in there.
Now, let's tear one of these apart.
Did David eat my end pieces?
Probably. But when you pull this apart, I mean, every bit of it is ribboned.
Yeah.
With the cinnamon, and then the outside is done, and with that butter and the cinnamon sugar, I mean, every part of this is going to be so soft, so flavorful, so yummy. And maybe you'll do a combo because then you'll get a little something of every flavor.
Yeah, and with this 18-ounce loaf, you got about 18 slices in there, and also the heels, those end pieces. I love the end
I know
pieces.
you do.
Everybody would fight over those. But let's go for this one right here. This is our brand new one. So we're always trying to come up with new ideas for our QVC family and our McKee's Rocks family. This one is our Cran-Apple Crumble. So this has apples. We get assorted apples from Washington State. We actually pick a whole bunch of different varieties and they dry them and ship them to us in pieces. We got the cranberries in here. We have cinnamon chips as well go into this one. So this one is fully loaded in every bite, and of course on that outer edge, look at that. That nice crunch. When you toast that up and you sort of reignite all of that melted butter bath and cinnamon sugar, that bread, it just reminds me so much of when we were growing up and your grandmother used to make it for you in a toast, just plain white bread with butter and cinnamon sugar.
1,100 are gone.
Yeah, this is a good one. This is the first time out for the big loaves
cinnamon
too.
in the immediate is gone. Cran-Apple Crumble is now last call in the immediate. You want to put some jam on that too? I was just noticing that maybe it needs some jam.
It needs some jam?
Don't miss out on this. This bread can be frozen. So if you're thinking about, no way I should or could eat 3 in one sitting, you probably could, but you shouldn't. So you can put it in the freezer. Oh, is this?
Would you like to try a little bite of this?
Maybe.
Listen, I love the family tradition. I love how Jenny Lee is now a part of the QVC family here. 5 generations still baking this bread. You saw Bernie. There you go. Here we are.
Busting out the happy dance.
Yay.
Busting out the happy dance. This is really, really delicious.
Yeah.
Important to chew before you swallow. You want to come over here and let's do the dunking again?
Yeah, I'm gonna go gloveless this time. Look, all right, so this is how it starts, and this is what we want everybody to know. When we use those special baking pans, which we have those custom made, when we finish off, we've got that beautiful yeast dough finished off, and the 2 final things before slicing. Look, we're going into that warm butter bath. It's just saturated, making sure we get both of the ends because we know that everybody loves those heels on there. And then we go into the cinnamon sugar. Are you ready? All of that beautiful custom-made cinnamon. So it's got a nice little snap to it in here. Look at that. I have someplace I could go get a job if I needed to.
You need to.
I could go work.
Oh, look at her. She got the heels.
Boop, boop. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? We slice them up. This is our largest loaf into 18 slices into those beautiful holiday bags. Take a whiff of that cinnamon. Oh, is that not lovely?
And these are the
what
special
a great
pans.
way to enjoy bread and a tradition.
These are lovely. Marie-Louise, you bring the best stuff. Oh, my word. We're going to take a short break. We're going to come back with a one-time only value. And we're going to send you to a very happy Sunday. I think you're done, aren't you?
I think I am.
I think you are.
I'm just going to lick my fingers
all
all
right,
the way
sit
out.
around. You're in the kitchen with David, and we're 2 hours in, 2 hours yet to go.